This is exactly right.
Get into the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event and get away with a deal so right, it almost feels wrong.
Right now, you can get great deals on Hyundai's most popular models,
including the adventure-ready SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe or Santa Fe Hybrid and the Tucson or Tucson Hybrid.
Plus, there's the bold and stylish Elantra loaded with the latest tech.
Or go all-electric with the Ioniq 5 or the Ioniq 9.
So get down to your local Hyundai dealer and get away with a deal you'll love during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Visit HyundaiUSA.com for details.
Goodbye. Capture your favorite summer feeling with Pandora Jewelry.
Discover a collection inspired by the sunshine, freedom, and moments that make the season unforgettable.
From sun-kissed metals to personalized pieces ready to be engraved with your summer mantra.
Each design moves with you from beach days to golden nights and every memory in between.
Shop Pandora Jewelry's new summer collection in-store or online at pandora.net and let your summer unfold. Goodbye.
Summer is for adventures, road trips, and adding a whole lot of miles to your car.
That's why it's worth stopping at Valvoline Instant Oil Change first.
Their trained techs help you get road trip ready with an oil change and an 18-point maintenance check included with every oil change, checking your tire pressure, wipers, lights, and more.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change techs complete over 270 hours of training, so your car's in capable hands.
Best part? You can stay in your car and you're in and out in about 15 minutes.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Change wisely.
Goodbye.
And
welcome
to my favorite murder,
the Minisode.
How cute is that?
Precious. So tiny.
So teeny tiny.
This little thing, midweek, help you out. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's our pleasure.
We'll take care of you. Actually, is it Monday for everyone? I think it's Monday.
Care. Oh, it is Monday. It is Monday. Beginning of the week.
We don't know what day it is either, man.
Also, what year is it? For real.
Truly. Want to go first?
Sure. Okay. This is actually a PSA. And if this is the kind of thing people want to start writing in, I'm all for it. And I think this is a great sample of how you should do it if you're going to do it. Listen to this.
Great. I love a new topic.
Yeah, kind of a new segment.
Yeah.
The subject line of this email is ruthless jury duty scam. It says, hi, period. So immediately you know this email's from a man. My wife is a huge listener of yours. I'm more into sports podcasts, but the balloon disaster in Cleveland stands out as an episode of yours I particularly enjoy.
Nice.
Thank you. I wanted to reach out about a tough experience my wife had yesterday. She received a call where the very official sounding man informed her that she had a warrant out for her arrest. This was supposedly due to her signing jury attendance papers and then not showing up. He said that the only way for her to prevent spending time in jail was for her to, within hours, post $9,000 in bail. And then in parentheses, it says, given directly to him in cash, of course.
What?
He yelled at her for crying. He said that this is the case that was under a strict gag order and that she was not allowed to speak to anyone. And then it says, he heard me whispering in the background at one point and went ballistic.
What the fuck?
Uh-huh. And then he said that if she stepped foot on, quote, government property, she would immediately be arrested. Note that my wife had been summoned for jury duty in the past year. She was not required to report. The scammer named was a real county judge. So he's referencing real judges. And his phone call showed up on her caller ID as legitimately being from the county courthouse.
No way, man.
These all added an air of legitimacy to the call. Despite her frazzled state, my wife smartly drove to the local police station instead of the bank and walked in distraught. The front desk lady was amazing, took the phone from my wife and yelled at the scammer herself. Just for peace of mind, that lady looked up the case numbers the scammer had provided, which were in the correct format, and showed my wife that there was nothing active. After all of this, my wife credited your podcast and all the true crime she consumes for sounding the warning bells in her head. She said that in particular, many of her podcasts talk about fraudsters generating an extreme sense of urgency, which is absolutely what was going on here. I don't know if you do PSAs, but I know that you have a wide audience, and I think this could help a lot of people to hear. From Googling, this seems to be an extremely common scam, with many victims unfortunately going all the way through with the transfer of cash. Then it says, when, this happened in April of 2024. Where, we live in the Seattle metro area. And then it just says, Jason.
Jason, thank you. Wow. I feel like the only thing they did wrong was say that it needs to be cash. Because then I immediately would have been like, you know what I mean?
Right. But first of all, the caller ID being accurate is like,
I'm done. I believe anything you say.
For real. And all the people out there, if you have a grandma, if you have a grandpa, if you have
older parents,
please tell them this story, because we live in this world where we trust tech.
Mm-hmm.
Tech is telling us this is legit because it's the name on our phone.
Yeah.
Scammers, that's what they go to. They learn tech, they fix tech. Yeah. It's the same thing with like the card readers on the gas pump type of thing where suddenly your credit card is scanned or whatever.
Yeah.
It's the stuff that we have been relying on, like this kind of information to tell what's real and what's not real. Yeah. And now it's like, it's all up in the air.
Damn. Okay. I love that. Please write in your PSA about scammers. Have you been scammed? Did something happen? Blah, blah, blah. I fucking love that. That's a great new subject.
Well, and we owe it all to Jason.
Thank you, Jason.
Who does not like this podcast. Thank you, Jason.
Who doesn't listen and will never listen.
Doesn't prefer it, but clearly his wife wears the pants in that family because he's listening to those podcasts. He's just forced to consume it.
That's right.
Jason, here's the thing. You gave us a segment. So at the end of this minisode, we're going to just give you all the ball scores. We're going to talk about all the hockey fights that happened this week. How about
that? I don't like fights. Okay. This one's called Per the 11-Year-Old Babysitter in Minisode 151, another WTF 1980s babysitting story.
The best.
It just starts all caps. You guys. Fuck. I know I am so far behind that I refuse to listen out of order because then I will miss the inside jokes. So here I am rounding out the 2019 episodes, about to relive the pandemic via your podcast.
Oh, sorry.
Super. I have no one to blame but myself for this predicament.
Here, really quick. I feel like maybe word needs to get out.
Yeah.
That there are no inside jokes that are inside so much that you won't understand this podcast if you listen out of order.
Yeah. I feel like some people catch up while they are listening to the new episodes when they come out. You know what I mean?
Right. Yes.
Which I think makes sense. And it says, anyhow, my story. In 1988, I was an 11-year-old babysitter in a suburb of Seattle, getting paid $2 an hour to babysit, all caps, 5 kids under the age of 6, including an infant.
And how old is this child? 11?
11.
Oh, friends. They knew it was wrong. They knew it was wrong when they were doing it.
They did. There was frozen breast milk to thaw for the baby, a 1980s trampoline death trap, 5 children, and me, an 11-year-old who probably passed as an undersized 8-year-old. What could go wrong? On one occasion, I was working with a friend, so we were splitting that $2 an hour cash money, and we were in the basement putting all 5 kids to bed. Considering the sheer number of them and their age range, this was no small feat. Upon finishing, we were excited to head upstairs, pray for ice cream in the freezer, and relax in front of the TV. However, when we got upstairs, the entire house was filled with smoke. We ran around frantically looking for the source and discovered an absolutely ancient oscillating fan sparking and spewing smoke that was perched far too close to some extremely flammable looking curtains.
Oh, no.
I got on the phone immediately and called 911. Smart. At $2. She's earning that $2.
That she's going to earn that $2.
That she has to split.
Also, 911 had been invented the week before she
seriously
made that call. Jesus.
I could hear the sirens firing up in the distance while the operator told us to get all the kids out of the house. Due to the close proximity of the station, the trucks arrived just as we were carrying the sleepy, terrified, all caps 5, children into the driveway in their pajamas. After not too long, the firefighters, who probably wondered if they should call CPS, no, they didn't. There was no question.
They didn't care.
Assured us that we had done the right thing by calling them and not messing with the fan ourselves. They removed the fan, cleared the smoke, and told us it was safe to go back inside. Our charges were still crying and still terrified, so I hopped on the landline, called the restaurant listed on the day's babysitting notes, and asked to speak to the parents. And it says, remember that? Calling a restaurant and asking to speak to a diner? Wild times. I totally remember that.
I've definitely done it for sure.
Absolutely.
Hey, can you look and see if there's a kind of a tall guy?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, whichever one of the exhausted parents I spoke to informed me that they would not be coming home early and would still be home at 11 p.m. They said the 5 kids under the age of 6 could just stay up and watch TV until they got home.
Wow.
It says, and watch what? Dynasty? Dallas? America's Most Wanted? There was no children's programming on TV after 7 p.m. in the 80s.
And only 4 channels to choose from.
That's right. And these $2 an hour clowns didn't exactly have an extensive laser disc collection for us to sort through. I probably turned on Nova or something. $2 an hour clowns. That's a great fucking insult. The children were a mess when the parents got home. The unappreciative cheapskates didn't give us a single penny over the promised $2 an hour, and I never babysat for them again.
Good.
So whatever. They were lucky my 11-year-old self knew how to handle an emergency and that they didn't come home to a raging house fire. I guess if you read this on a current minisode, I'll hear about it in 2028. Or perhaps my murderino buddy, Sarah, who is caught up, will call me and let me know you read my story.
Sarah,
it says, Sarah, pay attention. Stay sexy and don't babysit for fools. Ashley N.
Wow. Ashley executed her babysitting services. The Babysitters Club would have made her the president.
That would have been a whole novel of the Babysitters Club book.
She would have been the cover model because I would have been too scared to call 911. And my dad's a fireman.
Oh, right.
I would have been like, I'll get in trouble if this is incorrect.
Is this stupid or am I being dumb? I should handle this myself.
Yeah, I'll put it out myself, even though the house is filled with smoke.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Unreal.
Capture your favorite summer feeling with Pandora Jewelry.
Discover a collection inspired by the sunshine, freedom, and unforgettable moments that make the season so special.
Whether you're planning a weekend getaway, gathering with friends, or simply soaking up every sunny day, Pandora Jewelry offers meaningful pieces designed to celebrate your unique story.
From sun-kissed metals that catch the light beautifully to personalized pieces ready to be engraved with your summer mantra, every detail is crafted to help you express yourself with confidence and style.
Explore charms, bracelets, rings, necklaces, and more, thoughtfully designed to complement every adventure and occasion.
Each design moves with you, from beach days and road trips to rooftop dinners, golden nights, and every memory in between.
Layer your favorite looks, mark life's meaningful moments, and create lasting reminders of a season you'll never want to forget.
Find the pieces that reflect who you are and where this summer takes you.
Shop Pandora Jewelry's new summer collection in-store or online at pandora.net and let your summer unfold.
Goodbye. This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace.
Every successful small business starts with someone saying, I wonder if people would actually buy this.
Squarespace gives you everything you need to find out.
From consultations to events and experiences, you can showcase your skills with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business.
With Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a beautiful, professional online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business.
Get paid on time with professional invoices and online payments. Plus, streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools.
Head to squarespace.com/murder for a free trial.
And when you're ready to launch, use offer code MURDER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Goodbye.
Buying clothes is easy. That's why everyone's always doing it.
But finding clothes you actually want to wear is the hard part.
Get all your favorite elevated essentials at Quince.
Quince specializes in effortless, high-quality essentials like ultra-soft organic cotton and premium Mongolian cashmere sweaters. They're beautifully tailored and built to last. And it's not just apparel. Quince also brings that same everyday elevation to everything they offer, from hotel-quality bedding and bath to kitchen staples, essentials, and thoughtfully designed furniture.
They work directly with ethical factories, so you're paying for quality, not brand markup.
It's so true that they have wonderful items that aren't just clothes. I have like 3 of their 100% mulberry silk pillowcases. I've bought throws from there. I've bought bedding from there. And it is just as great quality as their clothes and super affordable.
Upgrade your everyday.
Download the Quince app for app-exclusive offers or go to quince.com/MFM. Get free shipping on your order and 365-day returns.
Now available in Canada and the UK too.
QUINCE.com/MFM.
Goodbye. Well, kind of along all these emergency themes and the PSA themes. The subject line of this email is elevators. It says, hello, I just finished listening to the episode about Betty Lou Oliver in the Empire State Building, which was a main episode, but we only did it a couple weeks ago, I believe.
Totally.
Or it could have been 3 years ago. How would I know? You were chatting about elevators and the fear of elevator crashes. I am a transportation engineer, and I'm writing in to tell you that if you live in North America, elevators are actually the safest means of transportation, statistically speaking.
I don't know if I'd call them a means of transportation. I mean, technically, I guess.
They transport your ass.
Sure.
They're inspected regularly, and the factors of safety are incredibly high. Which, hats off to the Otis Corporation. You guys are doing great work. But I will say this. My friend Janine Garofalo lives in a building in New York City that had a little card where the elevator inspector was supposed to come and put the date of the inspection and sign their name.
Yeah.
And I know that on multiple occasions, Bob Odenkirk took that card out and signed it himself and put it back in. So it might have just been that building, not either being all the way up to it or the next inspector just signed under him. But there was hijinks that were had with that elevator inspection card.
Not a great system in place.
I mean, is it yearly? Is it every 3?
I don't, only Bob Odenkirk knows.
And this person, unless something like a plane crashes into the building, which is what happened to Betty Lou Oliver, an elevator cannot fall. This is actually great information.
I'm so happy about this.
This is a second PSA, and this person didn't mean to write it.
I love it.
Nice one. Okay. The cabs are counterweighted, meaning if all the brakes did manage to fail, the elevator will actually drift upwards. The cables holding the elevator are ridiculously strong. It's pretty much impossible for them to snap.
Wow.
Elevators are designed and built with a crazy amount of redundancies, such that if everything but one thing fails, that one thing can still hold more than the rated load of the cab.
Wow.
The most dangerous part of an elevator is the door. The sensors on the doors can be glitchy, causing them to close or open too early. There aren't a lot of elevator-related deaths, but most of them, brace yourself if you don't like gory stuff.
No.
But most of them are due to decapitation from the elevator moving while the doors are still open.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to leave the house.
But listen, what I've told you so far is nothing bad can happen except for the one thing that probably would never happen.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay. Another thing to note is that despite what the movies tell you, you normally cannot access the escape hatch on the ceiling. They are kept locked to keep people from doing exactly that. If for some reason it is unlocked, it's still a bad idea to try to get up there. You will probably hurt yourself trying to reach the ceiling, and elevator shafts are pitch black. Also, there are no super handy ladder rungs on the walls for people to climb. That's all of that is Hollywood.
Like a diehard lied to us, and I'm mad.
I mean, Speed, that movie started with that elevator sequence that I think made everybody believe all those lies.
Yeah.
If you do find yourself stuck in an elevator, there is no need to worry. You are perfectly safe. Just call for help, decide on the P corner, and wait to be rescued. Nikki, that's one of my favorite emails we've ever gotten at this show.
Helpful. All of these, that's like a very helpful thing to know.
And Jason, not to say that your email wasn't great and not one of my favorites, but you don't care. You don't even listen to this podcast. But for this one, what they're doing is taking concerns and fears that our main show could have kind of planted in you and saying, don't worry about that.
I love it.
I do too. That's great.
The decapitation thing will stick with me, but I kind of already knew that.
But it should, because you'd get down on the ground and stick your head in there. Where's the elevator?
Have you seen the security footage from like an apartment building where the drunk as fuck dudes, one's carrying the other and they fall into the elevator shaft? I hope it's not real.
Did they die?
I don't know what. It's just one of those videos that you're like, I need the rest of this story.
Yeah. I think sometimes if you can't get the rest of the story, it's because it's fake.
That's
somehow.
what I think. Yeah. But I love drunk people doing stupid shit. It's like my favorite thing.
There's truly nothing better. There's a series of TikToks. It was like one TikTok they were all laced together. It was drunk people at weddings. Lots of girls dressed beautifully with a glass of white wine in their hand, falling backwards into hedges. And they kind of don't know what's happening until they're in. It's so good.
Listen, you're just telling me about it and I'm kind of like, okay. Hey, how about things found in walls? And then it's called The House That Chose Us.
Hell yes.
Hey, Karen, Georgia, producers and pets. I'm not even going to try to be witty with an intro, so here goes. When I was 10, my realtor mother went to sell what was likely the ugliest house in the state of New Hampshire. It was a 100-year-old Dutch colonial dump that had been lived in by many, yet taken care of by few. The current owner was a hoarder, and you couldn't really see much of the internal structure. The floors in the kitchen were made up of precariously placed plywood. It says you could see to the basement.
Oh.
The walls and ceilings were marred with cigarette stains, and says smelled like it too. And what parts of the outside that were not falling off were a horrible electric teal color.
Oh, wow.
It was crumbling from the inside out, and nothing short of a miracle could make it livable. And then it says, my actually psychic, miracle-working mother took one look at this house, and instead of showing it to her friend, the potential buyer, she took it in with all its decrepit glory and said, "This is my house."
Oh, my God.
She called my dad, who is a pilot for American Airlines, and told him she just found their forever home. My dad, maybe a bit too trusting without actually seeing this home, said, "Okay, honey," and she pretty much bought the place then and there. Safe to say, at 10 years old, I didn't care much for what made the place ugly. It had woods to explore in the back, and that was enough for me. Not so much for my Nana, who cried when she saw the house and told my pop that we had effectively ruined our lives. Oh, Nana.
Oh, Nana.
So dramatic. When they were renovating, we found all manner of things. Common ones we all know and love, like razors in the wall, creepy dolls in the basement. But what really sold us was this. Remember how I said my father was a pilot for American Airlines?
I do.
In the basement, there was an ash chute that connected to the fireplace upstairs. While pulling out ash and charcoal, we found something strange, a little white bowl. We decided to wash it off instead of throwing it out, and to everyone's surprise, it was a vintage porcelain bowl from, can you guess it? American Airlines.
What?
It was white with a little red line inside and a blue stamp with the American Airlines logo. Turns out it was one of the oldest and rarest china dishes ever used by the airline for in-flight service. And somehow it ended up in the ash chute.
Ooh. Also, have you seen those pictures of what first class used to look like in the 50s?
When they're like carving a turkey for you and shit. Yeah.
And also people are sitting, it's not like an aisle with seats. It's like, it looks like people are sitting in kind of a living room.
Yeah.
So crazy.
It's a lounge.
But that's the weirdest coincidence.
Isn't that weird? Not sure of the kleptomaniacal logistics there, but to my parents, it was a sign that all of this was meant to be. Remember when I stole salt and pepper shakers on our way to Sydney that were in the fucking shape of the Sydney Opera House?
I do remember it because there's a set downstairs in my dad's kitchen that's right up on the, like it's on the shelf above the stove.
Yes, I love it.
Love it.
So I'm the klepto here.
Yeah.
It was a sign that all this was meant to be, from the holes and critters in the walls to the accidental foot someone put through the floor of the bathroom upstairs, almost sending the man through to our kitchen. And it says, we do still have a picture of his leg through the ceiling. They have lived in that house for decades now. The bowl eventually went missing. Perhaps it returned to the walls for the next family that moves in 100 years from now. But as I start my own family, I will always remember how my mom chose this unlikely house and how it seemed to choose us in return. Thank you, ladies, for all you do in the world of mental health awareness, justice for those that may not have their stories told otherwise, and for creating the safe space for all of us murderinos to exist and thrive. I work as a home hospice nurse now, and you both help me decompress and compartmentalize as I drive between patients during my days. Yeah, wow.
That's right. That's necessary. Yeah. That makes me feel good.
Yeah, I like that. It's we're in service to someone who needs it.
Yeah.
Much love to you all in the MFM family. Kara, she, her.
That's such a good story. Also because it's like, treasures in the eye of the beholder.
Totally.
But like, if I found that bowl, I would have also freaked out.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
And it's rare.
Put little things in it. Capture your favorite summer feeling with Pandora Jewelry.
Discover a collection inspired by the sunshine, freedom, and unforgettable moments that make the season so special.
Whether you're planning a weekend getaway, gathering with friends, or simply soaking up every sunny day, Pandora Jewelry offers meaningful pieces designed to celebrate your unique story.
From sun-kissed metals that catch the light beautifully to personalized pieces ready to be engraved with your summer mantra, every detail is crafted to help you express yourself with confidence and style.
Explore charms, bracelets, rings, necklaces, and more, thoughtfully designed to complement every adventure and occasion.
Each design moves with you, from beach days and road trips to rooftop dinners, golden nights, and every memory in between.
Layer your favorite looks, mark life's meaningful moments, and create lasting reminders of a season you'll never want to forget.
Find the pieces that reflect who you are and where this summer takes you.
Shop Pandora Jewelry's new summer collection in-store or online at pandora.net and let your summer unfold.
Goodbye. The right piece of furniture can completely change your room.
And your life. It's amazing what one good couch can do for morale.
And that's why there's Article.
Article makes it effortless to create a stylish, long-lasting home at an unbeatable price.
They take great care in curating their collection, focusing on pieces that stand the test of time. There's no filler. Every item is chosen for its craftsmanship, design, and lasting value.
And with Article's 30-day satisfaction guarantee, you can shop with confidence, knowing that if you're not completely in love with your new furniture, you can easily return it.
I recently needed to replace my old outdoor dining room table and chairs, so of course I went straight to Article. They have the Sarik outdoor dining set. I got it in khaki green. It's such a cute, like minty green. It looks so good in my backyard. I can't wait to have alfresco dinners all summer. You know, we can carve pumpkins on it in fall. It's so beautiful. Article knocked it out of the park once again.
Article's offering our listeners $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
To claim, visit article.com/murder, and the discount will be automatically applied at checkout.
That's article.com/murder for $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
Goodbye. Summer's for adventures, road trips, and adding a whole lot of miles to your car.
That's why it's worth stopping at Valvoline Instant Oil Change first.
If you need an oil change, make the smart stop at Valvoline Instant Oil Change before you hit the highway.
Their trained techs can help you get road trip ready with an oil change and an 18-point maintenance check included with every oil change, checking your tire pressure, wipers, lights, and more.
That means they're checking important things before you're halfway to your aunt's house with no cell service.
And these aren't just any techs. Valvoline Instant Oil Change techs complete over 270 hours of training, so your car's in capable hands.
The best part, you can stay in your car and you're in and out in about 15 minutes.
So before your next long summer ride, pull into Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Change wisely. Goodbye.
Well, we're now on a full psychic binge here because my last email is, the subject line of it is Grammy's Treasure. Greetings, fam. I'm a day one murderino and have written in twice before. You didn't care for the story about my dad accidentally shooting a shotgun in our house on Halloween night, nor my near-death experience with an angry moose in the wilds of Montana, but I know you love a good treasure story.
Yes. This is the one.
You made it. Also, day one murderino. High five.
Ugh, love you.
When I was in the 5th grade, and then in parentheses it says 1988, my 82-year-old Grammy passed peacefully in her sleep. Grammy's taste in decor was, well, boring. My family held a yard sale trying to sell off her trinkets and home furnishings. Even at rock bottom prices, not much sold.
Oh.
A few weeks later, my mom and dad were on a flight, and the gentleman sitting next to my dad had finished reading his newspaper and shoved it in the seat pocket. Bored, my dad asked if he could do the crossword puzzle. As he was working the puzzle, he saw an ad in the classifieds next to the puzzle asking for paintings by a certain artist. Dad turns to mom and says, "Allison, isn't this the artist of the ugly landscape painting that we tried to sell at the yard sale?" Dad saved the ad, and when they returned home, he dug the boring painting out from behind his workbench in the garage. Sure enough, right next to the masking tape with the yard sale price of 25 cents was the signature of the same artist.
Oh.
Dad had the painting appraised, and yep, it was treasure. They ended up selling the painting for $17,000.
Holy shit.
And then it says, you want to know how much $17,000 in 1988 is worth today?
I do.
It's $45,000.
Holy shit. For 25 cents. Like they put masking tape on it and we're going to sell it for 25 cents.
For a painting that they probably would have just tossed.
Absolutely. Holy shit.
If somebody had brought a dumpster. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then it says, thanks, Grammy.
Was it a Thomas Kincaid?
Those things, they're priceless. Stay sexy and don't try to sell ugly art for 25 cents. It could be worth a lot more. Cat, she, her.
But how do you know? Like, what are the chances? I love that story because what are the fucking chances?
What are the chances that the guy next to him would give up that newspaper?
Yeah. And he's just like, I'm bored.
That the ad was next to the crossword, that he would remember the artist's name.
Yep. Unbelievable.
Amazing.
Unbelievable.
Hey, look, Cat. Your other stories suck shit. This one was unbelievable. This one was the best of the bunch.
Great job. You were right to keep going.
Yeah.
This one's called episode 415, when Georgia asked how much an old-timey bulletproof vest weighed and my hometown. I guess that sounds like something I'd be curious about, right?
Yeah.
Hello, Karen and Georgia. I want to tell you about my kick-ass grandpa. He was a Buffalo, New York police officer in the 60s and a U.S. deputy marshal into the 70s. Ooh, he's seen some shit.
Serious shit.
He played a role in establishing the Federal Witness Protection Program.
Huh.
He was in charge of guarding Patty Calabrese, who was an informant on a Buffalo crime family headed by Stefano Magadino. Magadino. A book was written about it, Hide in Plain Sight by Leslie Waller, and movie of the same title filmed in Buffalo in 1980 about the Buffalo City Hall robbery, of which Calabrese and members of Magadino's crew were part of.
Georgia did the Italian gesture when she said Magadino, everybody.
The following is how I know how much an old-timey bulletproof vest weighs. In the late 90s, my grandpa passed away. One of the treasures he left us with was his bulletproof vest from his U.S. deputy marshal career. Our family was attending a Catholic mass. It says, Karen, the guilt truly does not ever leave you. And my 70-pound, knob-kneed 8-year-old brother at the time started sweating and feeling nauseous. My mom told him he should remove his winter coat to cool down. Turns out he had worn the 15-pound bulletproof vest underneath his winter coat. He didn't want to remove his coat when he got too hot because he was afraid of getting in trouble for wearing the vest to church.
Oh.
Thanks for sharing your hearts and minds and true crime. Angela, Buffalo, New York. That's such a little boy thing to do, isn't it?
I know, because it's like, did he just want to wear it? Or was it a tribute? He seems too young to be like, Grandpa, I'll miss you. It seems like
curiosity.
This is my chance. Somebody died. Nobody's minding the shop.
Yeah.
Now I want to wear this.
Almost just like in his mind, he's going to need to like die hard the situation or something.
What if Angelo Calabrese comes and gets his revenge? That was a batch of winners.
Yeah. A batch made in heaven. Good job, everyone. Write us your shit. We love it. myfavoritemurder@gmail.com.
You're always great. And if you have already written in, have you written in 3 times?
Yeah.
Like Kat?
I bet you have a better story than what you originally wrote in, or you could just rewrite it and send it again. That's fine.
Yeah. You could always make it shorter.
Yeah.
Anyway, stay sexy.
And don't get murdered.
Goodbye.
Elvis, do you want a cookie?
This has been an Exactly Right production.
Our senior producer is Alejandra Keck.
Our editor is Aristotle Acevedo.
This episode was mixed by Liana Scolacci.
Email your hometowns to myfavoritemurder@gmail.com.
And follow the show on Instagram and Facebook at myfavoritemurder and on Twitter at myfavemurder. Goodbye.
Calling all amateur detectives and podcast obsessives.
Virgin Voyage's second true crime voyage sets sail March 20th, 2027 for a 5-night escape to Grand Turk and the Beach Club at Bimini.
As part of the On Air at Sea collection, this immersive sailing brings together fan favorite podcasts, including Disgraceland, Buried Bones, and Wisecrack, for live recordings, behind-the-scenes access, exclusive meet and greets, and crime-themed programming that you won't find anywhere else.
All aboard our award-winning, kid-free ships.
Head over to virginvoyages.com/truecrime to secure your spot.
Goodbye. In the summer, healthy habits are easy to keep. until you leave the house.
You walk out the door, and the next thing you know, you're barefoot and feral in a gas station candy aisle.
That's why Kachava makes it easy to maintain your routines.
Kachava is an all-in-one nutrition shake, and now it comes in new travel packs.
Every packet gives you a simple shake with protein, fiber, vitamins and minerals, greens, probiotics, omegas, electrolytes, and more.
They're easy to toss into a bag, easy to take on the road, and a simple way to stick with your normal wellness habits, even when your schedule changes.
Man, that Kachava matcha in the individual packs is like my dream snack. It's exactly what I need and want in between the not great meals I'm eating for lunch and the snacks I would have had anyways that are terrible for me. This is something I feel like I'm treating myself when I take.
You're treating yourself to vitamins, fiber, all these things that your body really wants and needs and kind of craves that it does seem like it takes a big effort to get. So now you're getting it all in one packet and in a little drink you like.
Take your daily ritual with you.
Go to Kachava.com and use code MFM for 15% off your first order.
That's Kachava, KACHAVA.com, code MFM.
Goodbye.
Whether it's help with hormone therapy, weight management, or sexual health, every woman should have access to affordable prescription medication and personalized care that understands the whole woman. Join me, Dr. Doug Lucas, clinical lead of hormone optimization and longevity at LifeMD, along with other leading experts on the podcast Here's Something Good on Women's Health and Longevity. To learn more, go to lifemd.com/iHeart.